Oh shit, this is gonna get interesting now.
I wouldn't order that.
No?
No. I feel the heat.
My lips are on fire. There's a lot of sauce on it, thank you.
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
What's your, oh God. You all right?
I'm good.
Today we're here to talk about real estate, lending, and we're gonna eat some spicy wings while doing it. Jesse, are you ready?
Let's go.
I'm Natalee Mason with the Real Estate Group, and this is Real Tea with Natalee. Today I'm here with one of my favorite lenders, Jesse Hardin. Jesse has been a mortgage broker for over 25 years and one of my close personal friends for over 20 of those. I'm really excited to have you here today, and I thank you so much for doing this with me. And what do you think?
Well, you're very welcome. It's an honor just to be here with you, and I'm excited for it. I'm up for the challenge, and I'm ready to go.
Yes. So Jesse, this first one is called Down Deferment, and it's only 2,100 Scoville.
Okay.
I think you got this. What do you think?
I'm ready. I think I got it.
Let's try it.
I think I can handle this. It's good.
It's good flavor.
Not bad.
So this isn't very spicy to me. How often do you like spice?
I am not a spicy person at all, actually. So this is probably going to get pretty spicy.
Yeah.
But I would say most of the spice that I have is more on the mild side.
Mild. You're a mild guy.
I'm a mild guy.
All right. This is going to be interesting then.
It is. It's going to be very interesting. But hey, I'm up for the challenge. So, But this is not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
I would order this.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good. So Jesse, what are the biggest mistakes that you're seeing buyers do right now when they're calling you and talking about getting a loan and trying to buy a house?
You know, probably the most common mistake that I see is buyers falling in love with a house before knowing their buying power. You know, you have to know what your buying power is before you go look at houses or fall in love with a house online or on Zillow or on MLS. If you don't know your buying power, then you don't know what price range to look at. So without a doubt, it's falling in love with a house before you know what you qualify for.
Yeah, you need that pre-approval letter for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since you handle buyers all over the state, you need to get the pre-approval letter first. Is there something next that you do right after you get the pre-approval letter with lending?
You know, once we pre-approve a buyer, you know, one of the first things we're going to do is make sure that the buyer understands what that pre-approval means. You know, they know what their buying power is, they know what their monthly payment is. You know, as a home buyer, really what's important for that buyer is to know what's the monthly payment going to be, how much money do they need to come up with, what are the closing costs, what's the interest rate. And so once someone's pre-approved, they're going to get all that information so they know their buying power, what their payment is, what their rate is. And of course, we're going to reach out to you and the realtor and let them know all that information so you can navigate the home search in the right price point for that buyer.
Yeah, a lot of people are really concerned about their monthly payment, and I'm sure that might be a question that you get asked. And if you don't get asked that, is that something that you bring up to the buyer? Yeah,
it sure is. You know, when we pre-approve someone, we're going to find out what their maximum buying power is from a debt ratio perspective. But at the same time, we want to find out what price point is going to equal a payment that they're comfortable with. Because it's not about what's the max you qualify for. It's what price is going to equal a payment that I'm comfortable with. Because, you know, that monthly payment is not going to decrease. So you want to make sure that you're comfortable with the payment. So we're not only going to match them up with the right maximum buying power, it's, hey, this is the price point that's going to match your budget and what monthly payment that you want to have.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Sauce number 2 is called Good Heat Hot Bergine. It's 7,900 Scoville units.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's go.
All right. Cheers.
Good heat.
Yeah. It's a little different.
I feel a little heat already.
Already?
I do. I really do.
It's wing number 2, Jesse.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be dying. It's all good though.
It's good.
It's got a good flavor. It's got a little heat to it. It's not bad.
So what credit scores are you looking for when you're pre-approving a buyer?
Credit scores can range anywhere from 500 to 800. Generally, when someone asks me, hey Jesse, what's the minimum score I need? I typically will give a threshold of you really want to shoot for a 620 or higher.
Okay.
Just because 620 can really open up some down payment assistance options, some really attractive interest rate options. But there are loan programs, you know, FHA, VA, some government loans that will allow credit scores, you know, down into the mid 500s. Okay. But in general, I typically tell folks, do you want to try to shoot for 620 or higher because that can open up some first-time home buyer loan options. it can open up some down payment assistance and some attractive interest rates. If your credit score is in the 700s, you got a pretty good score, and typically you're going to meet the minimum score needed for just about every loan program out there. But even if your credit is in the 600s or the 500s, I tell folks all the time, don't let the fear of bad credit keep you from at least exploring your options, because you might be pleasantly surprised. Just because you have a bad credit score doesn't mean that either one, you still may qualify, or we might be able to get that credit score up in a short time frame so you can qualify down the road, even if you can't right now.
I've actually seen you do that.
Yep.
Impressive. Very impressive. Sometimes it's just like a credit card, like you have a small balance on a credit card you need to pay off.
It sure is. You know, that's a really common one. If someone has a credit card, one of the most common ways to raise a score is to pay that balance down. You know, that ratio of your balance compared to your limit on your credit cards plays a huge impact on the credit score. So just paying some debt down, sometimes we may remove a derogatory account that's been on there a while. So we have some creative ways to help someone advise what they need to do to raise their score. So don't let the fear of bad credit keep you from at least exploring your options, because you never know.
A lot of people are scared to have their credit pulled because they're scared it's going to affect their credit. What do you say to that?
You know, what I tell folks is that at Luminate Bank, whenever we pre-approve someone, we are able to do it with a soft credit check. That basically means that it's not a hard credit inquiry. It doesn't show up as a credit check. It doesn't impact their score whatsoever. Our soft credit check provides us 2 of the scores from the 3 credit bureaus and all of the debts. So I tell folks, hey, don't worry about that, because the pre-approval results, or the pre-approval is completed with a soft credit check. It's not even going to impact your credit whatsoever.
Oh, nice. Okay, this is hot sauce number 3. It's the Hot Ones brand, and it's called Pickled Garlic Sriracha. And it's the only one I've already tried, and it's delicious, so I hope you like it too.
Okay.
And it is 18,000 Scoville.
So what's a Scoville anyway?
Scoville is the measure of the heat, I believe. So
all right,
we're getting up there. We went from 2,000 to 8,000 to 18,000 on this one.
Okay, so this one's double from the last one?
It is.
Oh gosh. Here we go.
All right. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers. Now I love sriracha. So
you said you've had this one before. You like it?
I had this one.
Is this one that you kind of put on the regular order?
Oh yeah. Which I love is sriracha flavor.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's pretty good. So a little bit of a change up question here, Jess, but you deal with a lot of realtors. What's something that we do that you're like, oh, don't do that? I wish you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would probably say don't quote interest rates. Honestly, I would say don't quote interest rates. Whether you're telling a prospective buyer what rates are, and especially don't post them on social media, because interest rates are impacted by so many different variables. You know, credit score, loan program, loan type, and interest rates are not a one-size-fits-all. And it's whenever you tell whenever a realtor may quote an interest rate, you know, a buyer may see that and think, oh, that's the rate that I can get. But when they reach out to me, maybe their credit score doesn't meet the score needed for that rate. You know, because interest rates, someone could get an interest rate right now that's fixed in the 5s, but a different buyer could be in the 7s because their parameters are different. So I would say the one thing that I would recommend a realtor not do, don't quote interest rates. Let lenders do that.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Put the work on you.
That's right. That's what I'm here for.
Sorry. Somehow it's getting me already too.
We got a bunch more to go.
I know, and I'm like really good with heat, so this could be bad. Okay, this is sauce number 4, which is the Black-Eyed Susan Chipotle. Scoville level 32,000.
Oh. Okay.
So let's almost double it again. Why not?
Let's go. Cheers.
Okay, cheers. I like the first part of that.
I do too. I think I'd like that one better than the last one.
Better than the sriracha?
Just the overall flavor. I think I like the flavor of this one better than that one.
I don't know what that is, but it's something, it's good.
Because I don't think the heat has kicked into me yet, so I like the beginning flavor of that one.
So Jess, you've been doing this for 25 years.
I have.
You've seen a lot of chaos. What is the most chaotic thing that comes to your mind when you think about lending and selling houses, getting people ready to buy a house?
You know, it's hard to pinpoint one scenario. Of course, I think it's always challenging when you have those domino transactions, like contingent transactions. Those can always be kind of squirrely. One that's kind of, looking back on it now, is kind of funny, is I was involved in a transaction and the property had a shed on it that was just completely dilapidated and just really bad shape. Got the appraisal, and the appraisal said, hey, this shed is a health or safety risk and issue, so it's got to be torn down.
Yeah.
And so we advised that to all parties, and next thing we know, I get a phone call, and the homeowner had went out and doused it with gas and caught it on fire.
Oh.
And so the next thing you know, I'm getting a phone call because the police department and the fire department are at this house trying to put this blaze out because they caught it on fire.
Oh,
so that was one that kind of stands out. That was pretty funny, actually.
That is funny.
So,
did you close the deal?
We did get it closed. we got it closed. So, the homeowner did their job, but it wasn't the most, ideal way to take care of the shed. But that's one that stands out as a pretty unique situation.
Got it done.
Yeah, they made it happen.
Yeah. That's good.
I think I like that one better than the last one.
That's good. All right, now we're on sauce number 5. This is like our halfway mark, and you're doing a great job. The sauce is called Hot and Spicy by Picklets in Scorpion.
Okay.
It's 54,000 Scovilles, and it is Caribbean pickled vegetable relish. So it features some sour orange and habanero, which is one of my favorites. So hopefully you might feel this one.
It sounds hot.
You might feel this one.
It sounds hot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
It smells hot. Here we go.
It doesn't taste hot right off the gate. Wait a minute.
That one definitely hits you after about 4 seconds.
Wait a minute.
If I'm being honest, I wouldn't order that.
Nope.
No.
Flavor, nothing. I like the heat, but it's definitely, it came pretty fast.
It does. It kicks you pretty hard.
Yeah.
I can feel the Scovilles increasing.
It is.
For sure.
It's continuing to come too.
It is. And so that's the first one where the heat isn't going away. It's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there. And I feel like a tear coming.
Yeah, I could breathe some flames out, One more
All right,
bite.
Jess. So what's some myths that you hear? Like, I'm sure that you talk to so many people. They come and they assume things that just aren't the case. So what's one that sticks out in your mind?
A pretty common one really centers around down payment, especially first-time home buyers. They may have, I feel the heat, down payment, and a lot of first-time home buyers think that you have to have a good sized down payment, and you just don't. So a myth there is you need a large amount for a down payment. Luckily there's a lot of loan programs where you need little to no money down. There's VA loans, rural housing loans where you don't have to have a down payment. Kentucky Housing is a great program statewide for first-time and repeat home buyers where you can have down payment assistance that you can utilize towards conventional FHA, VA, rural housing. So I would say one of the myths out there is that you need a large down payment. You don't. Sometimes you don't even need a down payment.
That's wild. What is the minimum on a conventional loan?
Yeah, for a conventional loan, you can do as little as 3% down, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. Of course, that can increase from there. But so for conventional, you do as little as 3% down. VA, which is for veterans, is no money down. FHA is a really popular loan program. 3.5% down, and rural housing, no money down. So there are some creative options. And you can combine all of those loans with down payment assistance through Kentucky Housing.
Oh, they can be combined.
Sure can.
Oh, that's interesting.
So there's some options out there where you do not have to have a big down payment. So
That's
don't
awesome.
let the fear of not having enough money keep you from exploring your loan options.
I've definitely talked to some people just recently that thought they had to have 20% down.
Not at
And
all.
I was like, no. You don't have to have 20% down.
You don't. Your lips tingling?
Yep.
Mine are. Mine are.
Yeah, I'm
I can feel
already
it.
affected a little bit
Yeah.
more than I thought I would be. So,
Yeah.
okay. All right, we've made it to the halfway mark. This is sauce number 6. It's another Hot Ones brand, and I've heard it's really good, so I'm super excited to try Tropical Amarillo. It's 69 Scoville units, and that is inspired by Caribbean flavors again, pineapple and mango. And so we're getting pretty hot now, so let's make sure not to touch our eyes or anything like that.
Got it.
All right, let's go. Amarillo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And this one's tropical. That's what you said, right?
Tropical, yes.
Okay.
It doesn't taste hot right away.
No heat right out the gate. I don't think the heat is kicked in yet because it doesn't taste as hot as the last one. The last one tasted hotter.
Yeah, this tastes, I think it tastes good.
It does. I like that. It's got a good flavor. I like the mango, tropical flavor.
So when you're meeting with all these people, what is, you're under contract or you're dealing with a loan, and then you realize this is not going to close. Like, could you have an example of something that's happened in that scenario?
Yeah. A couple times, I've had situations where a home buyer, we're under contract, and they change jobs. And they didn't tell me that.
In the middle?
In the middle of it. And of course, we always advise our clients on do's and don'ts when we start the process, but sometimes they don't listen. And I've had a couple transactions over the years where a buyer changed jobs, and that doesn't necessarily will kill a deal, but it can. It certainly has the opportunity, especially if maybe you're changing a line of work, or if you're going from a salaried position to a salaried position to a commissioned position. That could change things. So you want to avoid job changes and employment changes throughout the process. So that's certainly one that comes to mind that I've had happen a couple times before.
All right.
What do you think about this one? You feeling it?
I'm feeling it a little bit, but it's still not as like on my tongue as hot as the last one.
The last one was hotter than this one.
Yeah, the last one I think was definitely hotter.
Yeah.
So what's on the same trend of that? What's one thing that just hurts people when they're applying for a loan?
I would say not getting your credit in order, I would say. I tell folks whenever they reach out to me in the beginning stages, which is always a good advice, hey, get in touch with a lender in the beginning stages of your home buying journey so we can kind of advise you and take a look at your credit profile. But folks will make a purchase on credit prior to getting pre-approved. The biggest one's a car. Don't buy a car. If you're thinking about buying a car, wait till after you buy the house. Because car payments nowadays are $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 for car payments. And a car payment of $600 impacts your buying power by $100,000.
That's crazy.
So a $600,000 car payment is gonna lower your buying power by $100,000.
Wow, that's a big number.
So I would say, don't make any big purchases prior to starting your home buying journey. Okay. Don't buy a car, don't finance anything, don't open up any new credit cards, because all of that, one, you're gonna be incurring debt, and secondly, it's probably gonna lower your score because any new debt that you opened up is gonna pull that score down a little bit, and you really wanna optimize your chances of having the best possible credit application for approval purposes and interest rate purposes, because the better your credit score, typically, the better the interest rate.
Okay, that's a good news. That's a good suggestion.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm good at this, and I'm like having a hard time. Okay.
I still say the one before was hotter.
Yeah, it was hotter.
Yeah. Woo! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Okay. I mean, we only got 4 left.
I'm doing better than I thought I would do, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm doing better than
Not
I
too
thought I
bad?
would. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, Jess. Hot sauce number 7 is called Sinai Gourmet. 8 dragons.
Oh gosh, that sounds awful.
102 Scovilles.
What was the last one?
The last one was 69.
Oh wow.
And this one's 102. So this is supposed to be sweet, sour, and garlicky. Lightning fast, intense heat.
It's gonna hit us
Are you
hard.
ready?
It's gonna hit us quick.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's got a good taste right
It's
off the gate.
sweet.
I like that, sweet. That helps. I like the sweet. The heat's not hitting me right away though. I still taste the sweet.
I do as well.
That's not bad. The heat may kick on here in a little bit, but that's not.
I'm even gonna lick my fingers, so it's good.
Yeah, that's not overwhelming.
So, the main question that I get, and you probably get it a lot too, is how's the market? And the market here in Lexington is, I think, different than the surrounding markets, is what I've found. What about you? Do you see it to be chaotic? Do you see it to be calm? Do you see, how do you feel that the market is when it comes to the buyers and looking for homes right now?
Each buyer's so unique. It's hard to put a blanket answer to that. Because if you're a first-time home buyer, you may be really limited on the funds that you have, so you don't have maybe a large down payment, or your buying power is limited. And obviously home prices can be a challenge for first-time home buyers. So it's hard to put a blanket answer on that, because each buyer is just so unique. Each buyer has different price points. And some buyers have to be in a specific area because of school or kids, and that really limits the options that they've got. So it definitely can be challenging, and it really just depends on the buyer and their price point and where they need to live and what their budget is. So it's each case it's case by case.
Yeah.
It can be crazy with one person and maybe not as crazy for the next person.
I feel that. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. This is another Hot Ones brand, number 8, and it's called number 8. And the Scoville jumps up from 102 to 135.6. And it is a newer sauce, I believe. It's got a wave of Carolina Reaper.
Oh, it sounds awful.
I know, right? And I'm excited about it. And super hot chili heat is what it says. So are you ready?
I'm ready, but I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I need something to kind of absorb the sweat. So I brought something that's going to help me out here.
What did you bring? Oh my God.
My go-to. Here we go.
Of course you did.
All right.
And that's going to soak up the
It
tears?
It's going to soak up the tears, the sweat, absorb the heat. This is Scoville proof, so I'm ready.
Okay. Hot wing number 8.
Cheers.
Cheers. Big bite, right?
Oh, it smells awful.
It does smell like Carolina Reaper.
That's awful.
It's
You like
not
that?
good. So
I think it's just the taste of that one. Not only the heat, it just doesn't have a good taste. You know what I mean?
the heat's coming.
Oh, man.
So, Jess, if rates drop tomorrow, what do you think would happen?
No.
Yeah, it's getting me too.
Yeah, that's one that I probably wouldn't order, if I'm being honest.
Woo!
It's got a little kick to it.
That one's got a kick.
Okay. It's a good question, though, because if rates drop tomorrow, especially if it's a significant drop, let's say that rates drop 1%, 1.5%, it's going to be a madhouse. That's what it's going to be, because you've got a lot of buyers that are impacted because of their buying power and their budget. And obviously, if rates lower, that's going to open up their buying power. And I think there's a stat that floats out there on social media and online that for every 1% that interest rates drop, it brings in, I don't remember what the number is, but like 5 million new buyers into the buying pool.
Oh.
So it's going to be, so if rates drop significantly, you're going to have a lot more buyers enter the buying pool. You will probably have sellers who have been hesitant to move out of their home that they own because of rates. And so you're going to have those people that want to buy. So long story short, you're going to have a lot of demand and maybe not as much supply. So you could be back in a situation like we were faced with during the COVID years, where it was multiple offer situations and home prices driving up. So I think if rates drop a significant amount, we could see a lot of buyer activity pickup, which means supply and demand. You may see home prices increase. So I just think it'd be pretty crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
How's the heat?
The heat is, that would hit me.
Feeling it?
What about you? Not as bad. Well, you didn't like the flavor.
No, I did not like the flavor.
Flavor wasn't very good.
But my tongue is tingling and my lips are tingling.
Yeah.
For sure.
I definitely have the heat going on. For sure. I can feel like bubbling, like sweat on my cheeks coming.
I can't believe there's 2 hotter ones.
I know, there's 2 hotter ones.
Oh my
Now, let
gosh.
me just tell you, these 2 Scoville levels are much higher than what we just ate.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm a little scared. Oh. So if you were a first-time home buyer right now, would you buy?
Absolutely. If I was comfortable with the payment, if I could find a home that was priced, that resulted in my monthly payment being a payment that I was comfortable with, without a doubt. You know, because you and I both know that, home ownership is one of the keys to, success in terms of just your future finances, and that way you're paying your own mortgage and you're not paying somebody else's mortgage as you're renting. So absolutely I would buy in today's market if I could find a home that checked the boxes that I need checked, and if I was comfortable with the payment.
Yeah.
I tell buyers all the time, hey, it's not about, don't think about the interest rate, don't think about necessarily the price, think about the payment. Just look at the monthly payment that we're calculating for you, and if you're comfortable with the payment, that's really what you need to be concerned with, because it's all about making sure that the monthly payment is a payment that you're comfortable with. So if I was a first-time home buyer and I found a home and the payment was matched up with my budget, absolutely I'd pull the trigger, because I think it's safe to say, and you could answer this better than me, that we're probably not going to see home prices depreciate.
I was going to say that. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, home prices aren't going to drop.
It's the rate of the increase of value you have maybe has decreased a little bit, but especially in this area, we're so insulated with the university and the horse farms that prices are just going to continue to go up. So with the old saying, like, the best time to buy was yesterday, is, I think, true.
I think so too.
Still buying real estate is a really solid, I think, choice and decision to make. And I really enjoy the processes and the houses that I've purchased. But I concur with you, like, the values are still going up. So
yeah, no doubt about it.
So it is, I would encourage people to buy too if they could afford the payment.
Yep. If you can make it happen, you can afford the payment, buy now, because if someone waits until next year, more than likely, depending upon where they buy, that home is going to be priced 2 to 3% higher, roughly, because I think your average appreciation in the central Kentucky market is at least 2 or 3%.
I agree. And rental prices have gone up so much that you're really, paying a really high premium for rent.
Yep. Sometimes the rent can be higher than a mortgage payment.
That's absolutely true. And you've seen that probably.
I have. I sure have. And you're paying somebody else's mortgage.
Yeah, you are. You're paying someone else's mortgage down for them.
Yeah. So if you can qualify and you're comfortable with the payment, definitely pull the trigger, because history shows that you typically will come out ahead if you purchase real estate and hold it.
Yeah. Good advice. Jesse, we are down to the last two, and number 9 is called High Desert Sauce Company, the XXX Salsa Vibes. I love salsa, but this is saying
salsa.
820,000 Scoville units.
How many was the last one?
The last one was 135.6. So
oh my gosh.
A ginormous jump. And this is a fire-roasted fusion of hot peppers, roasted tomatoes, smoked paprika, and lime. It slowly builds, causing a dizzying head rush and a tickle in the throat.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be great to answer questions with this.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this is a lot of sauce.
800,000 Scovilles?
820. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm enjoying it. Don't touch your eyes.
Okay. I don't feel the initial heat yet. This is probably one that's going to build up and just kick in the teeth here in just a second.
Probably.
But I don't feel it just yet, honestly.
Okay.
My mouth's still burning from the last one.
Okay.
Oh, it's coming.
Is it coming? It won't hit me yet. I don't know if the flavor's good or if it's just okay, but I don't feel the heat quite yet.
I don't either.
I'm waiting for it to come.
I'm sure it's going to kick. I mean, it's hot, and I wouldn't order it. I probably won't eat it again. But I was expecting maybe a little bit more of 800,000 Scovilles.
It could build. We'll see.
I think that the one before might have been a little hotter. What do you think?
It's starting to get a little hotter.
I don't know. I can't even feel my lips right now, honestly.
The last one has my nose running still.
Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
I think they're all starting to blend together. It's just adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
Now, you've asked me a lot of questions, so I got one for you.
All right.
So, I mainly deal with buyers. I know you, as a realtor, you deal with buyers and sellers. So, what would you say? What is more challenging for the market? Is it more challenging for buyers or sellers right now?
It's getting hot. Oh man.
Oh, the milk's glorious.
The milk is so good.
Oh man.
Oh. Well, we do have low inventory. Not a whole lot on the market here, but I guess both sides can't. Here it is. Do you feel it coming?
Oh yeah. It's kicking.
Oh, my mouth's on fire. My lips are on fire. I've gotten into multiple offers lately. And it's hard. It's hard on the buyers to be rejected on their offers that are over asking price. My eyes are now watering. Sorry.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Yeah. The bottle was right. It gradually hits. Oh my gosh.
It's coming. And I licked my fingers because I thought it wasn't anything.
I did the same thing.
So it's hard for the buyers they're losing on their offers. I always try to go in with, this wasn't the right house for you. And a lot of times they won't believe me at first. And then when we find the right house, they're like, oh, you were right. Sometimes you just have to stick with us and sometimes just have the good feeling of, you're going to find the right one. It's going to be right when it's right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a tricky one right now for our buyers.
It's probably hard for them to realize that too.
It is because
with the disappointment.
They fall in love with the home that they made the offer on, obviously, and made offers of $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 over ask.
It's crazy.
Excuse me. And so that's really hard to call and say, you didn't get it. I'm really sorry. And, doing appraisal gaps and things like that we have some tricks up our sleeve. But I really, truly think that they'll get the house that's right for them.
Yeah.
And, but it is a hard conversation. And on the seller side, most sellers have now come down to the realization that they have to hit their price. Like they cannot be astronomically over the appraised value or what we think the market thinks the house is worth, because the buyers just are savvy and they're not going to pay for that.
That's right.
The interest rates are double what they were back in COVID that were hardly nothing. So the sellers that aren't selling really need to understand what the market's willing to pay for their house. And playing into part of that could be their time frame. Some sellers aren't in a hurry, but if they are in a hurry, they really need to nail their price from the beginning. And on the seller side, that's kind of what I tell my sellers. Like, this is what is selling around you, and this is the price that we should probably stick to, nothing too high. But both have some, hurdles to go over right now in this market.
No, that's good advice. Well, and I think that kind of leads to why every home buyer needs to be working with a realtor. Just throw that plug out there. Throw that plug out there, because you guys are great at what you do, and a buyer and a seller can't navigate that without a realtor like you.
Thank you.
What do you think about the heat?
The heat climbed quite a bit on that one.
My nose is running.
Yeah, your wig catching the sweat.
I'm wanting to rub my eyes so bad.
Don't rub your eyes. Yeah. Is your wig doing the job?
It's kryptonite.
Does this wig have a name?
You
should probably name it.
I should name it.
Yeah.
Why don't you name it one of these sauces?
I know, you should. Yeah. Maybe the last dab for the last one that we do.
Is that what this one's called? The last dab?
The last dab.
Oh my gosh.
Leave in your comments below what Jesse's wig should be named, because Jesse is as a wig guy, he loves to dress up. He's such a fun guy. Let's see what everybody thinks that Jesse's wig should be called.
Yeah. So, this one's my go-to, so give me a good name.
Yeah. Whew, smiling is making my lips hurt.
And just breathing out of your mouth, and just feel like the fire.
Okay, Jess, we've made it to the last wing. It's Hot Ones number 10, the last dab. Thermageddon. And they don't even put a Scoville on here, which scares me to death. Yeah, I don't know why, but they don't. It's the ultimate end game for the heat seekers. This molten masterpiece unites 4 of the hottest peppers on earth: Pepper X, Apollo, Carolina Reaper, and Scorpion. One bite explains the Thermageddon.
Oh my gosh.
I'm nervous. What about you?
We got this.
We got this, you think?
I don't know.
Oh,
you ready?
We're gonna do it. Let's do it. And it's got a lot of sauce on there too.
Cheers. I think somebody spilled the bottle.
I think somebody did. Oh, wait a minute. We have to do the last dab.
What's the last dab? Oh, dab it down. Okay.
We gotta dab it down.
Go.
Let's dab it down.
Oh, let's get it thick on there. Thick and juicy. Yeah, get it on there. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm not sure about this.
Smells like death. Cheers. Ready?
Oh, darn. Okay, let's go. Nothing yet.
No, it doesn't hit immediately. Doesn't hit immediately.
The last one didn't either, though.
But I know it's coming.
Oh my gosh, my face just kind of got like sweaty though, like beat it up. Oh. So in 25 years of lending, that's a long time. You don't seem old enough to be in this for 25 years.
Thank you.
I don't feel old enough to have known you for over 20 years.
I know.
We've been through a lot of different deals together, but we've been friends for a really long time. And can you tell me, like, what's your favorite thing? I mean, doing it for 25 years, this is something that you love.
It is, yeah.
What's the most fun thing about it?
You know, it's got to just be really the relationships that you build. You know, whenever you're in the mortgage business, you're helping buyers, and you know, it's at the closing, it's one of the happiest days that they have because they just bought a new house.
Yeah.
You know, so it's without a doubt, it's the relationships that you build with the buyers that you work with. And, you know, it's working with awesome realtors like you and just the relationships with the realtors and everybody who's in the real estate business. So without a doubt, my favorite thing about what I do is the relationships that you build.
Yeah.
And those last a lifetime. How about you? Same question. What is it that you love about what you do?
Well, first of all, I'm feeling this in my esophagus. Kind of a same thing as you. Like, I love the relationship part. I really like showing the houses. And a lot of people think, I don't want to bother you. You're not bothering me at all. It's one of my favorite things to do is let's go shopping. You know, it's kind of what I'm thinking. Is let's look at, and it also helps me be able to physically walk other houses and be able to comp and do a better comparable for that client and for every client. So I really like walking the houses, but the whole process is pretty fun. But making them smile and seeing how happy they are, seeing how happy their kids are. And lenders like you make my job so much easier because you're one of those ones that I don't have to send reminders to. I don't have to, you even send, sorry.
It's all good. We're dying together.
You even send, you know, their tax documents to them when it's tax season, even if they closed 11 months ago. So you're right there reminding them of the documents they need to take to their accountant. And it's just people working together like this. It makes it a home run.
Agreed. Well, going back to where you're talking about looking at houses, I know when I bought a house, I think the funnest thing is going through other people's houses. So I love going through other people's houses. That's the funnest part is going through other people's houses and checking it out.
Opening the drawers, you know, and opening the fridges and seeing what it's like to live here. And it's so fun. I enjoy this job so much. And you definitely make it easier on me.
Well, it's feeling to meet you. It's a team effort, and working with awesome realtors like you makes my job easier as well because you've got the buyers prepared, and it's a team effort. I'm burning up. Are you?
Yeah, I'm burning up.
Oh my gosh.
I need to ask you one question though before I'll let you go.
Woo!
You are obviously a fun guy, costume guy. You send out holiday cards to everybody, and they are hilarious. They're with your entire family, your wife and your sons. What's your? Oh my God. You all right?
I'm good. Hold on. I'm gonna make it.
The last one we got, I think, was Kim and the boys and you all in Jean, where you've done the Kansas City Chiefs. You've done some old school COVID things and just different ones that are fun.
It's a tradition.
But also, I mean, you're always up for anything. But so, what was your favorite holiday mailer that you did with your whole family that was dressed up? Yeah,
so we always do the Christmas cards. Yeah. Our family Christmas cards are always crazy, off the wall. And oh my gosh, I'm dying.
No, the last one's coming.
Yeah. So we always do crazy Christmas cards. My kids are starting to get to the point where they don't want to be involved because they're in middle school, and we're like, too bad. You're going to. It's family tradition. But it's hard to pinpoint it. I'd say probably one of my favorite ones is this is one of the first ones we did several years ago, is we dressed up in like old school Wimbledon gear, like tennis Wimbledon gear. Had really short white shorts, long socks, and we were out at the tennis courts and make it look like we were playing tennis, but we had badminton rackets. We didn't have tennis rackets. So that's one of our favorite ones. But we always do crazy Christmas cards, as you know, we send them out. So, it's kind of a tradition that we've got in the family. So we're going to keep that tradition going as long as we can. So.
Well, you're so fun, Jesse. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for everybody that's watching. I'm sure they got a lot of great information. So talk to the cameras and tell them how they can reach you.
Yeah, so you can reach me at jessehardin.com. You can also reach me Instagram and Facebook at Jesse Hardin Lender. That's Lender. And my number is 859-361-0309. So Natalee, thank you so much for letting me join you. It's been fun, even though my mouth is on fire.
Mine too.
And you may find me laying in my bathroom floor later. This has been a lot of fun, and I appreciate the opportunity, and I love working with you, so you're awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.